It feels hopeless, doesn't it? When the bills start coming in and you know you're not able to cover them, or maybe you haven't been able to make your mortgage or your rent and the eviction notice is on its way. I know what that feels like. My name is Cheryl, if you don't already know who I am. And when I lost all my savings and all my credit cards were maxed out and I had to start over at zero in my 60s, I hit that point. And I wallowed in it for a while and I just panicked and just kept looking for little ways to get through that next month rather than making a big change to make it a permanent situation where I wasn't going to have to worry anymore. When I finally made that step, when I finally said, okay, change is the only way this is going to happen and I have to be the one to make that step, I did. And I started looking, and when I came across the Freedom Formula Blueprint, I knew that I had found that change. I knew that I had found something that was going to give me my life back, was going to take away the worries about my financial concerns because I was going to get a consistent income, and because it was going to give me the opportunity to do the things that I love to do. When I found out that with this program that I chose, that I was going to learn how to master a 2-hour workday, be given an online business pre-built and done for me, along with the master resale rights to the done for you programs that I get to make 100% profit off right off the bat, as well as learning the digital marketing skills to be successful with all of that with live interactive mentoring. I knew, okay, because it's so beginner friendly, because I didn't have to know anything to get into it, that all I had to do was be willing to be coachable, be willing to take action, to learn, to implement, and to earn, that I found the right thing. And I was watching a seminar this weekend, and in one of the questions it said, and I started thinking back about this, and I'm just going to pass this on. By the way, if you want information about the blueprint that I found that's showing me how to do all of this, comment yes, but stick around for this little quick story, because I was asked in this seminar that I was listening to this morning that said, okay, what is it you want? If you get your life back on track, what is it that you want? Well, I'm in my 60s now. I don't want to go back into the work world, and I don't want to give up a lot of my life for anything right now. But what I remembered was when I go out and do things by myself, something happens. For example, I went to see a concert about a year ago in a town nearby, and I go by myself because that's when the magic happens. And as I was sitting there having this amazing gourmet dinner that's kind of my thing, I just like to go and have one of those once a year or two, and thinking about the concert I was about to walk down the street to go to, I got ready to pay the bill, and the gal said, "Well, your bill's already been paid." And I went, "What?" And I said, "Who paid my bill?" Because I didn't know anybody there. And she pointed to this woman, an older woman who was sitting with two young ladies. Turned out one was a friend of the daughter's. And I walked over there and I just thanked her so much.